We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Zach Wheeler's a quality pitcher. 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball 93 to 96. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings all three of them with him to the ballpark, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. His career line against Wheeler. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And now a pitch on the way.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. David Peterson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
But there is the second baseman Cano for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The first baseman, Rhys.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One and one the count now. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit out towards second. Cano gets to it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still no score. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2.
That's a ball.
I certainly don't think there was any intention there, but when you see a fastball elevated coming at your face, your first thing is to get out of the way.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Harper. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Harper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting fifth. The left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-0 the count to the Phillies designated hitter. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Two complete. Still scoreless here on the show. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Ball one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 2 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball one. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's outside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. All even now, 2-2. Ramos, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Alec Bohm, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there to put it away for route number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping up now, Davy Grion. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Slow little grounder left side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Gene Segura standing in. And now pitch on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. All set for the start of the 4th. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fouled away. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here it comes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Prior to this at bat, that knock had to feel good.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And the Phillies are into the hit column. So he'll reach base with one out here in the fourth. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, 1, here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and 1 the count of Bryce Harper.
1-1.
And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. 2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Mets,
Thank you, Heidi.
the designated hitter, Yoenis Cespedes.
First delivery to him on the way. Yoenis Cespedes is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Here's the 3-1. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball three.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now batting, Brandon Nimmo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here's the 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, and a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home 5th. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Ready now, Alec Bohm, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. In now, Davey Grion, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Has a look, now the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. High chopper over to first. Fielded cleanly. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball off the plate away, it's ball 1. Two and 0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there, 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
So here's Pete Alonso. Fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. now, and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, so the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Pitch on the way.
Counts 1-0.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
1 down.
The center fielder.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Ball even at 2-2. Here it comes. And And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Bryce Harper would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's 1-2. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in, J.D. Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. Here's Zobrist now at second. He's right there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Zobrist. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutchen. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Steven Matz comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are two on here with nobody out. JT Realmuto will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. From the stretch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm, and they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So now to the plate, Davy Grion, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And that's over. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. First and second now, one man out. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ben Zobrist. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. He's got it. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that brings up Mike Trout. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Seth Lugo answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Seth Lugo.
Rhys Hoskins will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Three runs already home here. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Two pitches fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back a guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 1. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Brandon Nimmo.
Pitch on the way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
On the move is Trout. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First delivery to him on the way.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hops this one up. In there, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First offering on its way.
Nope, upstairs.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. fouled away. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready with the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Davy Grillon is on deck. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up to the plate, Davy Grillon. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. 2 balls and a strike to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring in Gene Segura. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, bases loaded. And he popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, but this will land untouched. From the stretch, the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Two and two. Here it is.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Jerry's Familia answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 1. Jose Alvarez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Alvarez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Alvarez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Now the 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hit out towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Yoenis Cespedes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Soft grounder left side. Reined in. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Zach Wheeler earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 6 hits.